God can qualify the unqualified and make our weaknesses become strengths. In Alma 53, we see the rise of the 2,000 stripling warriors. What does stripling mean? Stripling just means young. There was Nephite dissenters rising in the land, which made the Lamanite victories go up, and there was a need for more soldiers. Helaman knew he couldn't ask the people of Ammon because they had made a covenant not to kill. They used to be Lamanites who had killed many people, but when they got converted to God, they made an oath to God that they would never shed blood again. But their posterity did not make that same covenant. So they couldn't go to war in fear of losing their own souls, but their young teenage men decided to rise up and help defend the Nephites, because the Nephites had been defending them for years, knowing that they took that oath not to kill. So they decided to be brave young men and march into war with Helaman. They didn't know anything about war, but they walked confidently because they walked uprightly with God and kept his commandments, and they had righteous parents who taught them well. So they walked confidently into war, not because they were skilled in war. They were going against Lamanites who were very skilled in war and had slain many people. They had never fought in their entire lives and bravely marched to go fight skilled warriors. When I think about this in my own life, I used to be scared to talk publicly. I would get nervous when I was asked to give a talk in church, and I would over prepare and feel really nervous. When I started this Book of Mormon challenge, I didn't feel qualified. And I think some of my earlier videos, I'm a little nervous. But even now, I still feel like I'm building this muscle of talking to the camera and public speaking. I also got the opportunity to start teaching temple prep in my ward, and that's strengthening that muscle as well. I think it's a lifelong journey to improve your communication skills, so I think I still have a ways to go. But I can see how God is giving me opportunities to qualify myself. I know that I have a message to share with the world, and I know that I want to spread the word of the gospel, and I have that desire. As I'm building this muscle, I can tell God is giving me opportunities to be better. I also feel like I've had to be brave in knowing that it initially wasn't my strength, but I knew if I could go through the clunkiness of being new at something, that I would eventually be strengthened through God.